Is your deposit just enough to get the property? If it is, that just enough could be costing you thousands, even before you get the keys. When you buy property, there are upfront costs that you might not be aware of, and it's important to give yourself a buffer so that you can be prepared for those costs when they happen. There are two psychological biases at play here: optimism bias and present bias. Optimism bias is the tendency to assume that the best scenario will happen. Present bias is getting swept up in what feels good now, without thinking about the long-term consequences. People who don't give themselves a financial buffer think that the worst won't happen to them, but this mindset ignores their very real financial risk when buying property. For example, in this video, I talk about the hidden surprise that completely caught us off guard on our first property. We were lucky we had a buffer so we could withstand it, but if you fail to give yourself a proper buffer, then you could be wearing extra costs that you're not expecting. This creates a false sense of security, and we just assume that everything's going to go to plan. You might not even realize that when you're buying property, things don't always work out. It's not usually that simple. When you don't give yourself a financial buffer, even small unexpected costs like a contract delay or strata fees or a bank valuation shortfall, it could cost you in the long run, and it could cost you thousands. For example, if you can't meet the extra fees, then you might need to end up taking out lender's mortgage insurance, which can cost you tens of thousands of dollars. Give yourself a decent buffer before you buy property, and make sure you know the hidden costs that could come up when you buy property.